do you have specific examples of this? Do you feel that and maybe the best example is you.
Yeah.
You know, how do you use this? How is this impacting the way you look at research? You know,
at the moment, I'm going through annual reports, I'm going through earnings, I'm going through transcripts, and I'm distilling and aggregating that data into one place and interrogating it. So what I've started to do, and the team has started to do, is use, and whenever I mention a company, others are available. I mention when I hold one, but there are obviously a number of systems here. But ChatGPT at the moment allows me to create my own GPT and to give it very specific instructions. So you are the first cut of an investment research. Answer only with the data that I put in here. So I'm going to go and get 10 years of annual reports. I'm going to get 10 years of sustainability reports. I'm going to get 10 years of earnings transcripts and slides. I'm going to load them into this GPT. Only look in here. And when you give me an answer, give me the specific sentence and the page number to allow for verification and citation. That then allows me to go into that, and it'll have the name of the stock as a GPT, and start asking it the questions. Very quickly, and this is why I really encourage people to start, our stock review questions move from questions to prompt engineered. So not just what's the proportion of renewable energy generation when we get into the principal adverse indicators, but against our threshold, which is X, against peers, which is X. Find me the specific data. If there is no data, say no data. Not just a general question, but you are rapidly changing the way you approach that pyramid to all of it reduce the time taken to decision.
is this, you know, I kind of feel that there's an element of how we used to look at investment, which was data, research, look at it, make the decision, report. Is there more dynamism here? Are we actually, is this no longer a straight line? Is it more like, you know, one of these like flipper in a game show?
Yeah, and you're touching on something really, really interesting, that we are moving from linear compute, where we effectively spoke to calculators. Tell me this, 1 + 1 + 1 + 1, do that. We're moving to parallel compute. So while that GPT is answering our principal adverse indicator questions, I can be loading in the SASB materiality factors, and I can be having another one look at the peer, because most of the data we look at it's relative. Employee turnover, growth, return on invested capital, they have a value absolute, but they have a much greater value relative to your peers. So it is an iterative process. It is a predictive token generating process, and you are building it up.